Hello everyone, welcome to Qubit classes. In this video, we will solve a couple of problems on angle and its measurement. Let us start with the first one. The first problem reads, in triangle LMN, measure angle L is 3 pi by 4 radians and measure angle N is 30 degrees. Find the measure of angle M in both degrees and radians. Now both degrees and radians are two units to measure an angle, and the relation between them is this: 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. Now we know that sum of all angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, I can write this as angle L plus angle M plus angle N equal to 180 degrees. Now given is that measure of angle L is 3 pi by 4 radians. So we will first try to convert this measure into degrees. So if 180 degrees is pi radians, we want to find that value in degrees whose radian equivalent is 3 pi by 4. So on cross multiplying, I will get 180 into 3 pi by 4 equal to pi into x. Now this pi and this pi will get cancelled. I can divide 180 by 4. Therefore x will be 45 into 3 or 135 degrees. Therefore measure angle L in degrees is 135. Now using the property that sum of measure of all angles of a triangle is 180 degrees, I can write this 135 degrees, which is measure angle L, plus 30 degrees, which is measure angle N, plus measure angle M is equal to 180 degrees. Now taking 135 and 30 degrees on the other side, I can write measure angle M as 180 degrees minus 135 degrees minus 30 degrees is equal to 10 minus 5, 5, 17 minus 13 will be 4. So it will be 45 degrees minus 30 degrees, or this will be 15 degrees. Therefore, measure angle M is 15 degrees. Now in the problem it has also been asked that find that measure in radians. So we will again use this relation to convert the given angle into radians. Now if 180 degrees is pi radians, 15 degrees will be, let us call it y. So on cross multiplying I can write 180 into y equal to 15 into pi. Therefore y will be 15 pi upon 180, which will be equal to 15 ones are 15, 15 ones are 15. Remainder is 3, 37, 5. So it will be pi by 12. So the measure of angle M in radians is pi by 12. Hence we have obtained the solution to this problem. Let us solve another problem. If the arcs of the same lengths in two circles subtend angles 65 degrees and 110 degrees at the center, find the ratio of their radii. Now there are two circles which have Oh, okay, so there are two circles, and let us call this as circle 1 and circle 2. Now, there are two arcs. So let us say this is my first arc, and let us say this is my second arc, the second circle. Now the condition is both arcs are of same length. Therefore, if L1 is the length of first arc, I can say that L1 equal to L2, where L2 is the length of second arc. Now we want to find this ratio, R1 upon R2, where R1 is the radius of the first circle and R2 is the radius of second circle. Now, if you have studied the measurement of an angle, you may recall this formula. If L is the length of arc, it is equal to the radius of the circle into measure of the arc, and remember this angle theta is in radians. So let us use this relation in this equation. So I can write R1 theta 1 is equal to R2 theta 2. Therefore, R1 upon R2 will be theta 2 upon theta 1. Now what is given? Theta 1 is 65 degrees and theta 2 is 110 degrees. So theta 1 is 65 degrees and theta 2 is 110 degrees. Now let us use the relation which I told you in the previous problem, and that is this: 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. Therefore 65 degrees will be pi into 65 divided by 180. Similarly, 110 degrees can be written as pi into 110 upon 180 radians. Now let us substitute these two angles in this relation R1 upon R2. So I can write R1 upon R2 as theta 2 upon theta 1. So theta 2 is pi by 180 into 110 divided by pi by 180 into 65. Now this pi by 180 will get cancelled. So R1 upon R2 is 110 upon 65, which will be 22 divided by 30. Therefore, R1 upon R2 is 22 upon 30. Let us solve another problem. In a circle of diameter 40 centimeters, the length of a chord is 20 centimeters. Find the length of minor arc of the chord. Now let us draw a circle. Now if diameter of the circle is 40 centimeters, the radius will be 20 centimeters. Now the key point to understand here is the length of the chord which is given to us is also 20 centimeters. Let us call it L. Now let me draw the chord. Let us call the center as O and chord as AB. Now length of this chord is 20 centimeters. Let us join points O and A and O and B. Since we made a note that radius of the circle and length of the given chord is same, I can say that triangle OAB is an equilateral triangle. So the equilateral triangle is that triangle whose all sides are same. Since all sides are same, all angles will be same, and each of the angles will be equal to 60 degrees. Therefore, major angle O will be 60 degrees. Now what is the question? We want to find the length of minor arc of the chord. Now note that this chord AB subtends two arcs at the center. One is this, which is the minor arc, and one is this, which is the major arc. It is called major because it is greater in magnitude than the minor arc. Now we know that length of the arc L arc is given by radius of the circle into measure of the angle subtended by the arc at the center. Now I am again highlighting this. This theta arc is in radians. Therefore, length of this minor arc will be 20 into this theta arc in radians will be 60 into pi by 180. I have found this by using this relation. 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. So on simplifying this 60, so this will be 20 pi upon 3 centimeters. Therefore, length of the arc is 20 pi 3 centimeters. Now let us solve another problem. The angles of a quadrilateral are in arithmetic progression, and the greatest angle is double the least. Express the least angle in radians. Now you must remember that sum of all angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees, which is also equal to 2 pi radians. And property of arithmetic progression is that if x is the first term, the second term will be x plus a, the third term will be x plus 2a, fourth term will be x plus 3a, and so on. Now we have a quadrilateral which has 4 angles. Now the condition given in the problem is the greatest angle is double the least. The least angle is x and the greatest angle is x plus 3a. So x plus 3a is twice x. Therefore, I can write 3a as 2x minus x equal to x, or x is equal to 3a. Now using the property that sum of all angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees, I can write x plus a plus x plus 2a plus x plus 3a equal to 360 degrees. Now counting the number of x, 1, 2, 3 and 4, so it will be 4x, and counting the a's, a, 2a and 3a, so total there will be 6 a's equal to 360 degrees. Now note that x is equal to 3a, so I can write this 6a as 2 into 3a, or I can now replace this 3a by x, so it will be 4x plus 2x equal to 360 degrees, or 6x equal to 360 degrees. Therefore x is 360 degrees divided by 6, which will be 60 degrees. Now this was the smallest angle in degrees, but the question is we want to find the least angle in radians. So again recall that relation, 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. Therefore 60 degrees will be pi by 180 into 60, which will be pi by 3 radians. Hence the least angle will be pi by 3 radians. Thus the greatest angle will be twice the least angle, so it will be 2 pi by 3 radians, which is also equal to 120 degrees. Thank you.